the Maythorn Show. Let's start it on the radio. Brian Smart has come so far since video killed the radio star.
Last time we were in Ruse, we came across this statue down by the river, and we reckon this guy has got some of the best views of the area that you can get. So if you want to live here, just look across the road because they're building some flats just there.
Brian Smart shows you so much, so turn the volume up a touch. Where we're going you'll soon know by watching for our weekly show.
I think if I was able to start again with a place to live in Bulgaria, this could well be the place. Because as you get older, you don't really want to be driving around in a car, and you need to keep fit and do a lot of walking. And this area here is a great leisure area with the river and the open spaces and the proximity to restaurants and bars and things.
Brian Smart shows you so much, so turn the volume up a touch. Where we're going you'll soon know by watching for our weekly show. By watching for our weekly show. By watching for our weekly show.
We're making a bit of a fuss at the moment about our weekly shows because there are a lot of people who just watch the Maythorn monthly, and we thought we should draw some attention to the fact that we do put out a video every week on a Tuesday.
We'll travel on a Tuesday at the end time of day. Maybe on a Friday it's really Thursdays, just to put on the coolest shoes and satisfy the travel blues.
So here's the drone flying by Otley Bridge. They say Otley Bridge was built between the two sides for trade originally, centuries ago. In the 20th century they added a walkway for foot passengers, I was going to say, for pedestrians, because it got even busier. It still exists to this day. It's an old bridge and it's my gateway into the town centre where I'm going to get a bus. It's market day. There are 3 market days in Otley, so you'll see a bit of the market and some of the other things that make excuse me, some of the other things that make it interesting looking around Otley. By gum, we're in Yorkshire. Although it's on a much smaller scale, Otley Bridge is in the middle of an area where there is parkland by the side of the river, and so a bit like Ruse, you can go for walks. This is a place where you can take your dogs, and there's some facilities for the children to play as well. There's a statue here of Thomas Chippendale. No, he's not a Chippendale who took his clothes off. Thomas Chippendale is Otley's famous son, and was born in Otley in 1718, and he's celebrated as Britain's greatest furniture maker. You can't get the wood, you know. When I got off the bus in Otley, I didn't have any specific plans. I was going to go and have a look at the river because I like rivers, but I also needed some lunch, and I turned to my Greggs app on my phone, and it took me to the Greggs that was right in the middle of the market, so it seemed rude not to explore it. And I found myself in a quaint little town with lots of old stone buildings and a really pleasant atmosphere. One of the interesting things here is a Grade 2 listed monument, which is a stone scale model of the Bramhope Tunnel in West Yorkshire.
It's actually there as a memorial to the railway workers who died while they were building the tunnel. So after spending a few hours in this nice little place, and I will certainly recommend it to you, I went back to the bus station. Yes, Otley is very well connected by bus, and I could head back to Skipton or Leeds or anywhere convenient.
Well, you come to Yorkshire and you get some bad weather, some even worse weather. It rains, it snows, and then just suddenly it's sunshine. Time to get out the camera. And I'm in Bramley. This is the walled garden in Bramley Park. I come to Bramley because I've got a flat just over there that I rent out, and the water system is leaking, so I've had to come over and see to that. But of course, I come to Yorkshire quite a lot, and it seems to me that a lot of the places I go end in L-E-Y, not just Bramley. There was Otley, there was Ilkley, and so on. So these are the places I come to see in Yorkshire, as long as it ends in L-E-Y.
Ooh, we just put on our cotton shoes and satisfy the travel blues. Oh, yeah.
I must admit I was quite disappointed in a look round the flat, because I only normally come here once a year to sign the tenant up for another 12 months, and I take it for granted that the maintenance company are doing what they say they're doing. They sent us another big invoice last year for new carpets. I've just been right round the building, right up to the top floor. I cannot see any new carpets. That we get billed for cleaning, yet I can't see that the carpets have even been cleaned. The gardener, no, it doesn't seem to have done much. There's not really any garden to do. So just what are we paying for?
One final destination, and guess what? We've got another river for you.
When I woke up this morning, the blues was in my head. You know I want to travel, so I must get out of bed. We travel on a Tuesday, at any time of day, or maybe on a Friday. It's really hard to say. We just put on our coat and shoes and satisfy the travel blues.
We're by the River Dee, and Chester's Grosvenor Park overlooks the river, and it has this little miniature railway in it.
But when I woke up this morning, the blues was in my head. You know I want to travel, so I must get out of bed. We travel on a Tuesday, at any time of day, or maybe on a Friday. It's really hard to say. We just put on our coat and shoes and satisfy the travel blues.